that my dad held near and dear to his heart. Racing was part of his life since he was a kid. He loved it. Anything that would go fast, and no matter if it had 2 wheels, 4 wheels, he was all about it. So he himself has raced motorcycles, go-karts, midgets, trucks, drag trucks, like I said, you name it, and he's been a part of racing. And so there's so many people out here that have been a part of his life. The Henshaw family, that is part of our family. Dick Henshaw, Bonnie, Rita, it's such a big family, but that is where we all grew up, going and watching that family race for many years as we were young kids. So to be here tonight and have a race in memory of our father, Richard Patterson, Dick Patterson, Papa Dick, Dickie Joe, as most people knew him. We're thrilled to be here tonight, and we're hoping to see some great action. And the bikers, that's his family there tonight and in the stands. That's who he is with the majority of his time, and we're so thankful for them. They helped take care of our father along with Megan and I, and so we're thrilled again. So tonight on the motorcycles leading this pack, we've got Eddie Henshaw, Jack and Liz Pippin, Scott Gibson, Blade Henshaw, Reese Hale, Wilburn, Culberson, Jenny Runyon, Robbie Foster, and Margaret Cheshire. So thank you all for coming out here and riding in our father's memory and Papa Dick and Dickie Joe's memory. So race hard and have fun tonight. Thank you.
Matt Potts ready to throw the green. And there it is. We're underway. Here we go. Down the backstretch now. Into the short turn, completing lap number 1. Jacob Korn, your leader, to 49. A lot of contact there in short turn. Look out. Everybody stays on the track. More trouble on the turn 1. Look out. Lots of trouble down there into the wall. Caution out, caution out. All kinds of trouble. Looking for the green flag, and green flag's out. Here we go. Jacob Horn, your leader. Mark Doe with third. It comes Brad Miller in the 11. Moving up to third. Whoa, Jacob Horn goes way wide. Around the dog leg. Mark Doe in the 43 on the inside. Around the short turn. Mark Doe in the 43, your new leader. Brad Miller second in the 11. Here goes J.D. Blankenship on the inside, looking to get third. Brad Miller in the 11. Putting the pressure on your leader. On the outside, look out for the slower car, 42. Mark Dover on the inside, Brad Miller on the outside. Side by side through the dog leg. Down the backstretch. Good battle up front. There's J.D. Blankenship in the 74. Caden Cook in the 56. Completing lap number 5. And it's the 11. Brad Miller, your new leader. Dolwith back to second. Blankenship on the outside in that 74. Looking to try to get second. Caden Cook right there in the 56. Dylan Hops in the 48 now coming up into the mix. Robert Brown in the 77 as well. Caden Cook to the outside for second place. Look out, contact. Dylan Hops into the grass down there in the short turn. Caution out. Caution is out. Starter Matt Potts looking them over. And green flag's out. Brad Miller bolting out to the lead. There's Jaden Cook in the 56, looking strong. Look, moving into second. Here comes Robert Brown in the 77 now, moving up in the third. Whoa, caution out, caution out. Caleb May in the 43K hung up over in the dog leg. Anybody's ball game at this point. Looking to go green. Matt Potts looks him over and says, yes, sir. Green flag. Brad Miller again jumps out to the lead. And there's Caden Cook in the 56. Back in the second. Robert Brown in the 77 shoots in the third. Here comes J.D. Blankenship also moving up in the fourth. Whoa, we got caution again and got 69 over there. Gary Stevens. Matt Potts looking him over. Green flag's out. Here we go. A little bit of trouble up front this time. Everybody hangs on. Looking down through the pack. So far, so good. And lap number 7. Brad Miller, your leader. Jaden Cook now second. Robert Brand third. There's Chris Gray up to fourth. J.D. Blankenship fifth. Caden Cook on the inside of Brad Miller now down the front stretch. Side by side for the lead into turn 1. Cook and Miller side by side down the back stretch. Your new leader, Jaden Cook in the 56. Miller back to second. Yellow out, caution out. Green flags out, here we go. Brad Miller in the 11 with a good start. Here comes Caden Cook now, looking to the outside. Now ducks back down on the inside. Cook to the outside in turn 1. Goes back down on the inside. Robert Brand third, Gray fourth, Blankenship fifth. Battle up front now. Cook looking away around that 11 Miller car. Looking to the inside down the front stretch. Whoa, trouble on the back stretch. Brad Miller, Jaden Cook up front. Looking for that green flag, and it's out. Here we go. Coming around, complete lap number 10. Brad Miller, your leader. Jaden Cook second. Robert Bryan third. Chris Gray fourth. Chris Gray on the inside of Bryan now in a battle for third. Brad Miller, Jaden Cook looking strong, 1 and 2. Still Robert Bryan third, Chris Gray fourth. Chris Gray on the inside of Robert Bryan for third. Side by side for third, Gray and Bryan. Coming around a complete lap 14. Miller still your leader. Cook right there behind him. And Chris Gray now moves into third. Look out, caution. Trouble down in turn 1. Everybody gets going again. A lot of good cars up front. A lot of time left. And we're back underway again. And here comes Chris Gray on the inside of Cook for second place now. Side by side for second, down the backstretch. Cook on the outside, Gray on the inside. There's Robert Bryan way on the outside in the short turn. Jaden Cook now back up in the second. They battle for third. Chris Gray, Robert Bryan. Halfway now, 15 down, 15 to go. Chris Gray up at third, Bryan fourth. Robert Bryan, 77, off the pace a little bit. Jacob Johnson into 73, up to fourth. Coley Rail on the outside of Bryan in a battle for fifth. Jaden Cook now putting a lot of pressure on your leader, Brad Miller, up front. Jaden Cook putting the pressure on that 11 car, Brad Miller. Cook to the outside. Can't make it happen in turn one. Chris Gray still third. There's Cody Riley now moving up strong in that 9R. Jacob Johnson in a 73 right there with him. Up front. Jaden Cook on the outside, trying to make a move now on the outside. Side by side for the lead. Miller and Cook. Cody Riley in the 9. Black flag into the pit area. So Cody Riley out of the event. But up front, Miller on the inside, Cook on the outside. There goes Jaden Cook, strong on the outside. Trying to hang on to the lead into the short turn. Your new leader, Jaden Cook in the 56. Completing lap 21. Cook gets a little sideways, hangs on. Oh, look out, 42 hard into the wall in the short turn. Caution out, 42. Looking to go green this time around. Matt Potts, green's flag is out. Jaden Cook jumps back out in the lead. Brad Miller trying to hold him off. 3 wide down the backstretch. Jacob Johnson on the outside backs off a little bit. In the meanwhile, Jaden Cook bolts out to the lead. Stretches out that lead. Chris Gray now in the second. Here comes Johnson on the inside of Miller, trying to grab third. Contact between the 11 and 73. They hang on in that battle for third. Side for third, 73 on the inside, 11 on the outside. Here comes Robert Bryan back into the mix. Whoa, black flag. Black flag out for the 56, Jaden Cook. Holy smokes. Your new leader, 27. Chris Gray. Jacob Johnson in the 73 though in the second. He's looking strong. He's going to put pressure on your leader here. They come around. 4 laps to go. Jacob Johnson putting pressure on your leader. Can't make it happen there. Going to be 3 to go this time for Chris Gray in the 27. Jacob Johnson in the 73. Miller in the 11. Good battle up front. Into the short turn. 2 laps to go this time around. Jacob Johnson way on the outside. Miller on the inside. They're side by side for second. Down the backstretch. Johnson trying to get a good run. White flag waving this time. 1 lap to go. Chris Gray, your leader. Johnson on the outside. Miller on the inside. Here comes J.D. Blankenship in the 74. Around the dog leg. Johnson goes wide. Final turn, checker flag waving. Your winner's gonna be Chris Gray in the 27. Brad Miller second. Johnson third. There's so much going on in that race. We could go on and on and on. I know it was a long, grueling race for you. You had all those restarts. So I know you had to keep thinking your strategy. You're moving up, moving up. You were right there in position. And in the end, there you are waving the checkered flag. What do you think about all that?
Well, that was fun. So this race was for Dickie. I can't thank my wife and kids for putting up with this. Dave and Jimmy for putting this on. Man, that was a blast.
Yeah, I mean, Chris is always short for words, but I mean, I know he's happy. I mean, coming out of that race there in the victory. And also there it is, as track champion in a special event too for Dickie. So it's all good. So before we get a special presentation, I want to thank everybody that helped you out on this car.
I got to thank my buddy Rob. There's nights that I can't work on this. He takes care of it for me. My wife and kids, you know, they put up with this. They sacrifice just to be here every weekend. Bubba's Fat for fixing it, you know, a month ago. And then basically me.
Well, there you have it, man. What a crew that is. Your track champion and winner of today's JW Photography Stock Compact feature, Christopher Gray.